He's fed up. Oh my goodness. Dude, chill. G'day and welcome back to the Coco Couch. My name is Oscar and today we're going to be watching The Empire Strikes Back. I cannot wait to watch this. Like many people, this is my favorite from the saga. So without further ado, let's jump into it. Da-da-da. I love these intros. There was definitely a massive step up in just like the quality or like of the Empire Strikes Back. I feel like A New Hope was using a much smaller budget. I'm not sure. The start of this movie definitely feels like more grand, less grainy as well. Oh, so they actually use a very similar sound for the winged beasts in Avatar. So I'm fairly sure that Mark Hamill was like in some sort of accident that messed up his face a little bit, which is why he doesn't look like as pretty as he does in the first one. Oh, I wonder what that could be. Why is it freaking out? Oh, g'day. It's pretty amazing that Chewie is such a good mechanic, because I imagine he's got some really incredible skill to keep the Millennium Falcon working since it's so like run down and it's always needing repairing.
Don't get all mushy on me so long.
I love how bad they are at communicating.
It's been trying to get you on the communicator.
I turned it off. I don't want to talk to her.
It's like high school.
I don't know where he is.
Nobody knows where he is.
What do you mean nobody knows?
You said...
Tech officer?
I love how quickly Han just immediately asks. He's just like, nobody knows. Okay, we need to go and out find him straight away. He's not very good at showing how much he cares verbally or like physically, but as far as his loyalty and how far he goes to help people, you can tell he really cares about Luke.
Sir, the temperature's dropping too rapidly. That's right. My friend's out in it.
Yeah, exactly. That's how a true friend thinks. I wonder who the actor is under that costume. Some massive dude. That's so cool. Yep, just go out into the cold. Good plan. It's kind of cool because Luke doesn't have really any real training as far as actually using, what is it, telekinesis? To like move objects with the Force. So that was an incredible feat by him. But as you are aware, if you've seen other movies in the Star Wars universe, it gets very easy to use the Force apparently.
And he'll be quite all right. You'll see. Stupid little short circuit.
I love how C-3PO was actually optimistic then. Either optimistic or naive. Actually, that makes more sense. He was just being naive. Okay, here's a question. Would the lightsaber generate any sort of heat? And you could also use it as some kind of a beacon, right? I don't know. I've never thought of that until now watching this. Let me know in the comments if you're like some sort of like Star Wars nerd and that's not possible and I just sound stupid. Thank you. I feel like Chewie's position is he just lost his two closest friends, I assume. Ben? Yeah. I definitely feel like the Skywalkers in general are kind of impressionable as far as their circumstances go and who they're surrounded with. And Luke was lucky enough to, be surrounded by very good, uncle and aunt and then have good friends later on, which is, why he's such a good guy.
This is Rogue 2. Morning. Nice of you guys to drop by.
It's funny because Han has probably been just suffering in the cold through a lot of the night and yet manages to still be very humorous and optimistic all the time. It's great.
Laugh it up, fuzzball.
Everything about women yet.
Here is the Empire, and they're back in swing of things. Oh, it's the man himself. He's got a shiny new helmet too. Looking good, buddy.
Stay behind to fly the speeders.
As soon as each transport is loaded, evacuation control will give clearance for immediate launch.
Nice, man. Delivered those lines like a flippin' pro. They're such a chaotic duo.
Be careful.
You too.
You don't really see like male friendships represented like that a lot. You know, they weren't super like open or super vulnerable with each other, but they didn't really need to say anything, and they just kind of knew, like, thank you, like, I care about you, like, I'll see you soon, be safe. It's very true. I just feel like there's with guys, it's just there's a lot less communication and more just, yep, we have a mutual understanding. Yep.
Fleet has moved down to flight speed and we're preparing to...
Captain Piet,
I love that.
deploy the fleet so that nothing gets off the system.
He's so powerful that he's able to choke someone just by seeing them. That'd be such an on the edge sort of lifestyle. You're just constantly being chased by the Empire. People are dying left and right. Mate, but they're just full of hope and optimism. Mate, it's very inspiring.
Echo Station 3TA.
Those things are so intimidating. Those things were so fun to drive in Battlefront.
Steady, Jack. Attack pattern Delta.
Yep, Luke definitely got promoted. I mean, it makes sense after he single-handedly destroyed the Death Star and, well, I mean, with Han Solo, of course, helping.
Rogue group, use your harpoons and tow cables. Go for the legs. It might be our only chance of stopping them.
The fact that Luke's able to just think just like that, how to take them down, it's very impressive. Yeah, nice.
R2, you take good care of Master Luke now, understand?
It's funny how it always takes C-3PO a few films to fully appreciate R2. That's not good. Ah, his poor friend. I mean, he was already dead, but still, I wouldn't want to be stepped on, even after I was dead. Look at Han, desperately trying to get to Leia to help her. What a loyal guy.
You alright?
Why are you still here?
She's so mean. Some guy comes looking for you and you're just like, why are you still here? He's so confused. Yeah, come on, Luke. You're a Jedi. Well, not yet, but you're a Force user.
Better take off. I can't get to you. I'll get her out on the Falcon. Come on.
That sounded like more like she just hated to have to go into the Falcon. Man. Whenever I see Darth Vader, it always makes me wonder how menacing he would have been if he never got burnt alive on Mustafar and he was still able to operate like a normally functioning human. Man, he would have been crazy overpowered. I mean, he already is overpowered. Yeah, imagine this guy just like, but running.
Would it help if I got out and pushed?
Captain Turner. Captain Turner.
She's such a smart ass to him. If I was Luke just now, I would have got mad FOMO. I'd be like, dang it, I'm missing out. It's okay though. He's gonna go get some training. They're the ones missing out. Yeah.
Sir, might I
Shut him
suggest...
up or shut him down.
Yeah, literally. In these sort of high stakes situations, you just don't want C-3PO saying anything. Oh, dang.
That wasn't a laser blast. Something hit us.
Han, get up here.
I love how Han has been hit so many times by Imperial ships and meteors and all sorts of things that he knows the difference between a laser and a rock. He's just always getting shot at. Nice.
You know what you're doing.
Well, hey, you gotta hide from the Empire somehow.
I'm not picking up any cities or technology. Massive lifeform readings, though.
Yeah. Perfect place to hide. I'm guessing at that point he was going as slow as he possibly could. I guess that's the only way you can really explain how much luck Luke gets throughout these movies. Like, just staying alive is that the Force is kind of in control of everything.
Where are you?
I wish most phones were as durable as R2-D2. Poor R2, hey, he cops it so much. He's like the most helpful character in all of these films, but he always catches a beating.
Yes, Admiral.
Our ships have sighted the Millennium Falcon Lord.
It's kind of cool, he's got his little man cave.
Sir, it's quite possible this asteroid is not entirely stable.
What makes you say that? This is like one of my favorite scenes in the entire saga.
I'm looking for someone.
Looking? Found someone you have, I would say.
Hey, you could have broke.
Now, is Yoda being this silly because it's kind of like a test to see how patient Luke is? I'm fairly sure that's the reason why he's behaving the way he is. Please correct me in the comments if you know exactly why Yoda's doing this as some kind of like a test or something. This gives me like Muppets vibes.
You know him?
Take it to him, I will.
I love how Yoda's just laughing at even just himself, like, and how mischievous he is. Help you, I will.
I'm afraid we'll have to replace it.
Of course I'll have to replace it. I think we better replace the negative power coupling.
He actually values C-3PO's advice. He's just too proud to admit it.
Hey!
Stop that.
Stop what?
Afraid.
You're trembling.
I'm not trembling.
I mean, who wouldn't be afraid in a situation like that?
Sir, I've isolated the reverse power flux coupling.
I love his timing. It's great. Ah, man. C-3PO.
I want every ship available to sweep the asteroid field until they are found.
Darth Vader's literally seeing guys on the hologram disappear because they just were blown up while he's saying, keep going, keep sweeping the place.
We have a new enemy. This boy is the offspring of Anakin Skywalker.
Did Lord Sidious just sense that recently because Luke started using the Force more and he was able to almost in a way connect to the Force and figure out that Luke was Anakin's son? Because he hasn't noticed him the last 20 years while he's been growing up, right? So I'm assuming it's only because the recent, like the Death Star blew up, Luke's also using the Force now. They're kind of like connected in a way. I'm assuming that's why.
Patience! For the Jedi, it is time to eat as well.
Yep. Patience, Luke, patience.
Will it take us long to get there?
Not far. Yoda, not far. Patience. Soon you will be with him.
Yeah, because I feel like a Jedi Master in this sort of situation would know how to just kind of calm down, interact with the creatures that they're surrounded with, and just be able to focus on the will of the Force in that moment.
He has no patience. You will learn patience.
Luke's just like, what?
This one, a long time have I watched. Never his mind on where he was, what he was doing. You are reckless.
So has Yoda just been observing Luke from like afar this whole time as well?
Will he finish what he begins?
I won't fail you.
It's so cool how as soon as Yoda knows that Luke is aware of who he is, he immediately drops the act and he's just extremely serious. Oh, okay. I knew it was going to happen, but it gets me every time because of how loud the squeal is. The second I stepped in that, I'd be like, oh, nope. Back in we go.
Doesn't feel like rock.
It feels disc cost 10.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Yep, there it is again. Yep, she's like, bye. That's honestly what this whole movie is. It's just chaos. It's just one problem after the other. This whole movie.
I am not a committee!
How does Han still have time to make jokes at Leia's expense? I guess that's what makes so many characters so charismatic, is when they're able to relax and make jokes when they're under pressure. Dang. Or did Mark Hamill do calisthenics for this? Mate's looking ripped though. So is Yoda teaching him all these things while he's under pressure running and stuff like that? Because it's going to help him think when he's like under a lot of stress. It's interesting that the Jedi try to teach other Jedi or youngling how to use the lightsaber so early. I'm surprised they don't make the lightsaber like a last part of their training. Like they don't teach them primarily to be in tune with the Force and to, you know, meditate, you know, be connected with the Force as the primary source of their training. And then only when they're masters of the Force do they actually introduce them to a laser sword and then teach them how to defend themselves and fight. Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O, it's Papa. Hello, son. I got the milk, and I have returned. Oh, see? Luke on the offense. Well, technically Darth strikes first, but... can someone say in the comments what Luke was technically meant to do for him to pass this test? Like, was he just supposed to not even bring his weapon in, or not attack, or just to confront his father without attacking him?
Bounty hunters. We don't need that scum.
Yes, sir.
He just agrees with him. Yes, sir.
No disintegration.
As you wish.
Boba Fett's just like, dang it. Come on, bro.
Oh, thank goodness we're coming out of the asteroid field.
I love how that's all that C-3PO can think about. Thank goodness we're out of the asteroid field while they're being shot at. Like, come on, bro. Look at C-3PO's face there. I know he expresses the same thing, but you can just feel the shock.
No ship that small has a cloaking device.
Well, there's no trace of them, sir. Captain, Lord Vader demands an update.
Oh, what bad timing, eh? Imagine being the commander and literally 3 seconds after they say we've lost them, Darth Vader's like, I want an update. Like, oh, mate.
Who's the Force?
Dang, bro. He's got some balance. Because he's got the Force, but... Now, people can do that, right? In real life? Like, just without the Force?
No different. Only different in your mind. You must unlearn what you...
Empty your cup.
Alright, I'll give it a try.
No.
No. Do or do not. There is no try.
So what's the lesson there with the do or do not? Is it he's basically trying to say that it's the mentality? Like, if you approach using the Force with like a complete certain conviction, you're going to be able to do it. If you have any sort of doubt, like, I'm just going to attempt this, you won't succeed. You won't do it. It's impossible. That's so cool how even Yoda's shook there. He's like, whoa, he's so powerful. I wonder if he was shocked and afraid, like kind of like, oh, is he going to do it? Like, is he that impressive? Or was it more like a shock of like fear? Like, oh, this guy's capable of being just like his father. I wonder. But he did seem disappointed when he couldn't do it.
It's too big.
Size matters not. Look at me. Judge me by my size, do you? For my ally is the Force. Life creates it, makes it grow. Its energy surrounds us and binds us. Luminous beings, so you must feel the Force around you.
I love the way that Yoda describes the Force. He describes it as like a living organism that's just within everything. He describes it in a very beautiful, organic, like natural way. It's not like a motivational speech where it's kind of surface level and it's very inspiring. It's just raw, and he sees the Force as just a beautiful thing. Lightweight. Doesn't even seem phased. He just looks like he just woke up from a nap. He's just like, that was lovely. I guess he would feel like that if you're so connected with the Force. Every time you use the Force, you just feel like this euphoric thing. Uh-oh. Another one bites the dust. Poor guy.
Apology accepted, Captain Nida.
He's so ruthless.
Don't fail me again, Admiral.
Don't fail me again, but you're also promoted. So congratulations.
Not many of them, but you do have them.
Dang. I mean, the fact that she kissed him on the cheek too is kind of like, yeah, I mean, it's sending a message. That's a very difficult situation to be in, to be able to be calm while your body's under immense stress.
Rather touchy, aren't they?
I thought you knew this person.
Well, that was a long time ago. I'm sure he's forgotten about that.
The face Leia just made. Like, are you serious? Man. What a beautiful spot. I wonder what Han's thinking right here. Like, is this another one of his gambles? You know what I mean? Like, is he genuinely scared that, oh, he could quite possibly just kill me? Because if he thinks that, then he's taking a pretty big risk, hey? I guess there was no other option though, hey? He's such a brat.
Hello, what have we here?
I'm Lando Calrissian. I'm the administrator of this.
Oh, he just went all professional.
I am C-3PO, you...
I don't care.
You sound like a businessman or a responsible leader. Who'd have thought that, huh?
You know, seeing you sure brings back a few things.
I love when films are able to make you feel a massive history between characters, even though you've never seen anything like on screen. It's also a credit to the actors too.
No, please don't get up.
Dang, that was aggressive.
I feel the Force.
But you cannot control it. This is a
Yeah.
dangerous time for you.
He's very vulnerable at the moment. He has contact with the Force, but he doesn't know how to control it. He could fall to the dark side or anything.
I promise to return and finish what I've begun. You have my word.
I don't want to lose you to the Emperor the way I lost Vader.
Stop. They must be. On this, all depend.
Wait, okay. So, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't that kind of like a bit of a contradiction? Like, are Yoda and Obi-Wan having any sort of like fear surrounding their decision to try to get Luke to stay? Because aren't they against feeling fear? Maybe they're not afraid. Maybe they're just being extremely objective.
Don't give in to hate. That leads to the dark
Yeah.
side.
Strong is Vader. Mind what you have learned. Save you again.
I love how both Obi-Wan and Yoda still try to leave him with some lesson, even though they know they can't stop him.
That boy is our last hope.
No. There is another.
They should do a what was the Marvel series where they have different realities of what could have happened. They should do that with if Luke died and Leia ended up getting trained from Yoda. That would be cool. I want to see that story play out. Having Luke die and then Leia picking up where Luke left off and then her saving the galaxy.
Too long to have gotten lost.
Relax. I'll talk to Lando.
They're getting really close now. Like, they're getting comfortable, showing each other affection. They never even discussed what they were. There was just a point where they immediately became really vulnerable and honest with each other. They're being so rude. Just tossing him around like that.
Not really.
You look absolutely beautiful. You truly.
Han's just like, gee, mate, calm down.
Having trouble with your droid?
No. No problem. Why?
I'm not really sensing a lot of insecurity from Han the way that Lando's treating Princess Leia, which is, it's a good sign.
That'll ensure security. I've just made a deal that'll keep the Emperor.
Sure. Bro! He's so awesome. How much would you pay to have dinner with Darth Vader? I feel so sorry for Chewie. I feel like as much as he is against the Empire, I also feel like he kind of just follows orders, if you know what I mean. Like, I know he can think for himself. He's such a big, lovable guy. And just to see him hurting at all is just so hard.
We're in danger. I must tell the others. Oh no!
I'm sorry, mate. I think you told him a bit too late. I mean, what a character arc to go through, you know, being like this selfish drug smuggler that only cares about protecting themselves and then suffering as much as he's suffering to protect Princess Leia and to, you know, ultimately try to save the galaxy.
Wait! Oh my! What have you done? I'm backwards! You flea-bitten furball! Suddenly an overgrown muck.
Was it being stupid because he was laughing about it? Is it a prank? Did he just prank him? That would make Chewie even better if he did that on purpose.
I feel terrible.
Yeah, dude, you look like half dead.
They never even asked me any questions.
He doesn't even get to walk away with a story about how he didn't say anything.
The facility is crude, but it should be adequate to freeze Skywalker for his journey to the Emperor.
Wait, so did Vader invent carbonite freezing? Because he kind of seems like a mad scientist right now. Because they use it later on in the series in things like The Mandalorian, right? And it's a commonly used technique, right? I guess this is where it was invented. What an awesome set. All the orange and the smoke coming out of the ground. Oh, it's so cool. It'd be a great place for a fight.
I love you.
I know.
It's such a sad moment, but that just cuts through it. But it's also the perfect thing for him to say, because up to this point they haven't been vulnerable with each other and they haven't been open with their feelings. So when she says I love you and he says I know, it's kind of perfect because he's acknowledging that this whole time he knew how she felt. The claw. Dang, mate. You can only imagine the pain he just went through. Ah, poor Leia. She probably feels guilty too.
I am altering the deal. Pray I don't alter it any further.
Mate, he's ruthless. When they say the Empire strikes back, it's just Darth Vader that's striking back. Oh, is he using Leia as a shield? Be careful, man. Be careful.
The Force is with you, young Skywalker. You are not a Jedi.
Oh, man. Darth Vader is a supervillain because he's all about presentation. I love the sound of his sword. Oh, Luke's not a bad swordsman for his limited training.
Let's do a chance to save hat. Platform.
Chewie.
Well, at least you're still in one piece. Look what happened to me.
I love how they're just catching up along the way. Poor Leia. Oh, that's so freaky.
Obi-Wan has taught you well.
Yeah, because Darth Vader doesn't even know about Yoda.
Only your hatred can destroy me.
Don't listen to him, Luke. Now, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but is Darth Vader trying to lure Luke somewhere else? Is that why he jumped down? Or was that Luke actually kind of getting the upper hand there? Because I was under the impression this entire fight, Luke's just kind of being toyed with by Darth Vader. Like, if Darth Vader really wanted, he could probably just wreck Luke. Like, I'm kind of bored. Just kill him. Oh, come on, mate. Yo, he's lucky Luke was able to hold on.
Just open the door, you stupid lump.
He's so mean. Yes, R2, coming in clutch.
I never doubted you for a second. Wonderful.
Oh, man. He's fed up. Oh, my goodness. Dude, chill. He's on a mission. Man, I forgot how aggressive he was in this bit. Oh, yikes. Oh, yikes, that would hurt.
If you only knew the power of the dark side.
He told me you killed him.
No, I am your father.
Oh. Oh gosh, what a revelation, hey.
Not true.
Oh.
That's impossible.
Search your feelings, you know it to be true.
Oh, mate, your whole life you don't know who your father is. You think he was killed or something. And you find out he's a Sith Lord. Like, dang. Oh, mate, that would suck.
Rule the galaxy as father and son.
Oh, bro. Biggest fear going on a Macca's playground is just going down one of the tunnels and just popping out of Cloud City. What do you even do in this situation? Come on, Leia. You guys are connected with the Force.
We've got to go back. Chewie, just do it.
Chewie's like, hey man, I might disagree, but I'm listening to Leia. Like, man, I kind of feel sorry for Darth Vader, actually. I feel like he's probably really disappointed. Imagine finally spending time with your son. I mean, it was a fight, but nonetheless, he was still spending time with his son. And then he rejects you. He was like, together we can rule the galaxy. There's no better option than that. Like, that's an awesome offer. And then he just leaves. Oh man, I'd be pretty disappointed if I was him.
Coordinates are set. It's now or never.
Punch it!
Nope. You're still stuck. I love how Chewie's raging and Leia just sits down. She's just like, oh.
It is your destiny.
Why didn't you tell me?
Yeah, it's a difficult situation finding out while he's not with Ben or Yoda, because they're not able to give him counsel when he found out. Like, if they told him in person, maybe they would have been able to have a conversation with him. Coming in again, R2, saving everybody. Dang. Even the Admiral was mad. Oh. Everyone's just like holding their breath, just going, please don't murder all of us, please. I have a wife and kids, please. Ah, that's cute. Little brother and sister bonding. Alright, so that was The Empire Strikes Back. I mean, wow. I mean, that movie never gets old. Like, the pacing is so fast. There's just one problem after the other just continues to happen. There's two storylines going on between Luke and Yoda, and then Han, Leia, and Chewie, and it's oh my goodness, it's crazy. Darth Vader's so intimidating in this one. I just feel like he's just so fed up with everything. He's just like, I'm done. I am so sick of this. I'm sick of the Empire losing. Alright, it's time to kick some butt. And yeah, no, he does. And hence, The Empire Strikes Back. So yeah, please like and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed yourselves, and I will see you all next time.